Hello and welcome back to Starfield 2026. This is a highly modified game, and we are a ways in. We are at NG+3. We've been doing a bunch of fun stuff, and I think it's time for me to go do the Trackers Alliance stuff. We just finished the Terran Alliance. Well, we finished the main line of the Terran Alliance. We still have a bunch of side quests in TA that we want to do, but I'm going to start letting things kind of get a little more chaotic. Now that we have the incursions running and we have declined to turn them off, we'll probably have to fight incursions in the process of getting to places we want to get to, which is going to be kind of fun.
It'd be quicker for us to run back. I know, but we've already
You may have, you may have noticed some delays if you're looking at when I'm actually uploading these videos.
it's gonna stay
Real
down.
life has interposed its way, as these things do. And also, well, I dipped back into Kerbal Space Program. Honest, I was only going to play for an hour, and it took me 3 days. Anyway, let's go talk to the Trackers Alliance.
Job complete. Want to do it again, just for fun?
Welcome to the Three-Star Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. You're good to go.
Okay.
Have a nice time in Aquila City.
Might as well turn on the resources. And Aquila City, right there.
Let's see what's on this ball.
The city is so large. It retains a sort of rustic feel. I find it comforting.
And the incursions are going to be updating frequently as they move around because I'm not clearing them out because they just come back. We'll do them if we happen to end up in the same system as one. Kind of along the way is, if they get in our way.
I know Aquila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
I mean, you got two eyes, right?
I think I'm going to leave the Red Mile until we're doing the Freestar Rangers quest line. Because they kind of touch on that. Normally I would do all the basic faction quests before doing any of these extra stuff, but that makes it up a little bit.
Here was quite practical. One
Kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other way around, isn't it? Pretty convinced. Roach. I know I trust you, but record streak. I'm only one away. Again. Roach. Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want it. Roach. This new one to. What?
Our new potential recruit. She's
Standing right here. Yeah, I said I know. I'm aware of her presence, have been since she walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. Got a lot to prove around here.
A nod to the stars that align our paths. You're prompt. Good straight for a tracker?
Prompt.
Now, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am agent number 1, or no one, if you prefer. Seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good.
Sure, why
A
not?
drop of enthusiasm can create an ocean of success. Remember that. However, it is not as simple as accepting and taking an oath. You must be tested in the field and face a true challenge before taking up the mantle of tracker. Do you have any questions before we proceed? Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
Okay, so accept the bounty.
What are you standing around for when there's fugitives on the loose?
Riku Okada. Must first complete the bounty mission, the Starjacker. Okay. Oh, looking for the. I got the name Riku Okada stuck in my head. Vulture, the Widow, Hannibal. There's the Starjacker.
Well,
I should have read it before I clicked on it, huh?
Leave no quarter. Show no mercy. Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself.
We still got 2 people.
So you know about Hannibal Eutropia. Go ahead and trust your intuition then. Whatever gets the job done. You'll need to find his chop shop. But to do that, you'll need to find his associate, Adrastos Dakota, here in Aquila City. I am assigning another tracker, Roach, to be your partner. You should speak with him for more details.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be taking the Starborn options to see how that changes things up.
Roach is one of our best trackers. You would do well to learn from his techniques. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no
He's
quarter.
coming down.
Show no mercy.
look what the Astra dragged in. Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived. Okay, I guess Agent No One told you more in their briefing than they were originally going to. Fine. I don't want to waste time either. Any other questions for me?
Yeah, I wish I could remember all the stuff I'm skipping over.
I was doing great until I volunteered to partner up with a rookie like you. They ran in, guns blazing, got shot up, and we had to evac, which let our mark get away. Couldn't save him either, so waste all around. Now, I'm being voluntold that I need to partner up with you for reasons I don't want to get into right now. So, best not disappoint me. The record for consecutive successful bounty missions is held by a tracker who went by the call sign Volk. 372 consecutive bounties brought in. That's 372 with no escapes, no mistakes. Came close to beating this record, but, well, didn't. Guy was a legend around here, but don't bring him up. It's a bit of a sore spot for a lot of trackers. You ever work with someone who was really good at their job, but they just seem to rub everyone the wrong way? The boss won't do anything about it because they're afraid of losing that person. It was like that with Volk and the previous Agent No One. Except Volk was just neither. quarries. And everyone. Even his allies. I mean, like, torturing children to draw out their parents, kind of cruel. He was a bad dude. He killed the previous no one. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And neither should you.
Yeah, I didn't go through all of the conversational options
Good.
last time,
Glad we
so
had this talk.
dip into that a little
Let's
more.
get down to business.
I don't know who this Volk guy
This
was.
Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions? If I had, he'd already be dead or behind bars. I know he's slipped away from all the other trackers who've gone after him, but my plan will let us finally get the drop on this slippery chasm bass. Don't worry about that. They always talk. Eventually. We'll make sure of that. Great. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road.
I'm not going to use that option. I'm going to let him give me tips.
It's the hope. He's our only lead at the moment. Now, if the question is, do I trust him? That's a different story. But again, we do what we can with the information we have. Funny you ask. Till recently, no one even knew what he looked like. Despite his many crimes, he's managed to keep an exceptionally low profile. As you can imagine, it's hard to find someone when you don't know their face and can't find their base of operations. This is compounded by the fact that he never leaves a trace, and we never know when or where he'll strike next. The fact that we got info linking Adrastos to him is a damn miracle. I think we were given a bum deal. Hannibal has been on the wanted list for ages, and no tracker's been able to nab him despite many trying. But maybe Agent No One's expectations are low, and they just want to see how you handle a tough but low-stakes situation. For that, I guess it's perfect. I just wish they weren't intent on dragging my record down with it. Easy. I assume you've used your scanner to find resources? Well, it's like that. Except you'll be scanning people for active bounties. I'll even make it easy for you this time and let you know when I see him. But when you're on your own, no one will be there to hold your hand. Normally, you'd either kill your target or disable and arrest him. At that point, you'd put a tracking beacon on him and someone would be called in to take him away. But we're bringing this guy with us for this mission. Don't get yourself killed out there.
Yo, Inevitable.
What's up, Tank?
You've been doing this a while, huh? The whole tracker thing, I mean.
You could say that.
And Roach hasn't been doing it nearly as long, right? But he keeps going on about almost beating some crazy record streak or something. But like, how's that possible when you've been doing this for way longer than he has? Why don't you have the record?
Well, even if I did care about such things, which I don't, I simply take my time. While Roach is out there chasing down easier targets to pad his record, I took the bounties that required me to do months of investigative work.
Ah, got it. So like, is he not as good as you then? 'Cause that's kind of what it sounds like.
Tank, you may need to slow down and listen. That isn't what I said. Roach is very good at what he does. He just takes a different approach.
Okay, but between you and me, it still sounds like you're the better tracker.
No comment. My time is yours. should you need it.
Glad to be on the same path as you.
Let's talk to the inevitable.
I'm pleased you chose to join us. Call me Inevitable. Yes. I chose this call sign to remind me how important it is to take my time. My work may take longer than others, but I never make mistakes. And I always find my quarry. No one has escaped me in over 40 years. You're welcome. All I did was extend the invitation. You decided to follow through and brought yourself. I didn't choose to recruit you, but I did the research and tracked you down. Surprisingly, it was not easy. I followed some tips, then picked a busy port and waited. I'm nothing if not patient. I knew it was only a matter of time before you showed up. Well, from what I can tell, despite your notable accomplishments around the settled systems, you don't stick around anywhere for too long. And following you can be a challenge as well, since it seems to be by whim where you go next. For you, yes. A good tracker should be as a shadow. Elusive, unnoticed, yet ever-present. For me, let's just say it exposes a vulnerability in my armor. Perhaps my skills are not, what they once were. Yes, patience is your #1 virtue. That is something I did not understand fully when I was younger and less experienced. As a novice tracker, I was impetuous. One of my early quarries took advantage of this. He would wait for me to act rashly and falter, which gave him the upper hand he needed to escape. The cycle would repeat. He evaded me for years. It wasn't until I understood the value of patience that I caught up with him and finally claimed the bounty on his head. It's how I earned my call sign. It may take time, but I always get my mark. Not much. I've been doing this longer than any of the other trackers, even Agent #1. I pay little mind to the claim I was the best. I've no need to compare and no ego to feed. Not like Roach chasing some asinine record. My specialty is tracking our most elusive targets, which takes longer. Sometimes months or years. I do my job thoroughly, and that's all there is to it. That being said, I rarely go on the hunt these days. My experience is now far more valuable as an agent than a field tracker. Not quite. It is rare that a tracker lives long enough that they can choose to retire. Those who do are truly fortunate. Some of us decide to continue our service to the Alliance as agents and offer our services as guides and teachers. Our experience is valued. Does that worry you at all? Does it change your mind about wanting to be a tracker? Of course. Just understand that I'm the exception, not the rule. This is dangerous work, even by your standards. Be well.
Okay. But be
Okay?
emphasizing the
Rastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may need
going to be a little more chill in this game at this point. Among other things, I'm a little tired of the crashes when I try to jump on things too quick. We just kind of wander around, Looking for somebody that lights up our scanner.
You're not some useless girl. Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. Their own safety.
I think the other time we did this, you lit it up right away. It was like right out there on the main drag. I suppose I need to take a bit of a hint from the inevitable and just, be patient.
It's tough living here. Do it on your own.
Let's say Aquila City Streets, right? Right.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, you and Lynn.
You need to wonder.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying at all. You
There's a bug.
use half your power in your
The
shield.
Hitching Post aims to be the best damn bar in town.
Damn it, Bob.
Okay, Roach, what do we do if we wander around looking for the dude?
Here from the UC.
He's not around. Oh, I think I see a little red up here. There we go.
Hey, can I help you?
Okay, Hannibal. Adrastos. Let's go.
What? No, I mean, yeah, I'm Adrastos. Clearly. You want to see my boss, Hannibal, right? Maybe we can work something out. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what you want to know. What exactly do you want to know? Something about Hannibal, right?
You need to tell us where he is. Then, as long as the intel's good, we can consider letting you off easy. Got it?
I don't know what you mean. Hey, does your partner know you stopped taking your meds? Might be a good time to tell him.
Come on, rookie. We gotta get him to talk and tell us where to find the chop shop. If you're not willing to grill him, I will. I promise you'll like that option less.
It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromas system. Andromas 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie, a word?
That was quick.
But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show him my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape. Yeah, I've got one all right. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and knowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride. Parts are valuable. We'll use that. Drastos here is going to help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
Plan doesn't change much. There'll just be more bodies, and hopefully Hannibal won't escape. Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat, so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
Okay, so we're taking a decoy ship instead of my ship. Hopefully we don't have to do anything fancy in it, because there's no chance of it having kind of loadout I like.
Robbery sounded intense.
Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law Henry go at it.
Welcome to a keyless city, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like a Constellation class. Semi similar to the Frontier. Different engines. Yeah, basically different layout, but similar look. Designed by somebody who likes stairs. Hey, Roach. I am going to loot this ship because we're not going to be keeping it. Not gonna loot it completely, but good stuff is good stuff, right? Okay.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Ship's clear and the sky is falling.
We're locking into orbit now.
Okay, so where are we headed? And that's a crash. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, set course.
Jump complete. Propulsion restored.
The shop should be right around here. You should expect them to hail you. When they do, keep your yap shut and let me do the talking, or else they'll know something's up.
And there won't be any funny business, no tip-offs, nothing that seems like coded messaging, because Drastos here knows what happens to an unprotected body in space.
Yeah, I've heard. All right, shall we?
That's far enough. Hailing frequent.
Hey, it's me, Adrastos. Am I coming in?
Loud and clear, Mr. Dakota.
Perfect. Look, I just lifted this sweet ride from some poor sap in Aquila. I need to bring it into the shop. You got room?
She's a beaut, all right. We'll get those numbers filed off, and then we'll decide if we want to keep her as is or strip her for parts. Bay 1 is almost free. You're clear to dock with it. See you on the inside.
See, look at that. Smooth and easy as Chunk's pie.
We'll see. Make sure you're suited up and ready for anything, rookie. Easy part's over. Expect resistance once we get inside.
Okay.
Tells me they're not gonna take kindly to us.
Probably not. Hey, what about me?
About you. You're staying right here on board. We're locking the door behind us so no one can get in or out. You know, just in case you were hoping for your friends to help you. Me and my partner will go in and grab Hannibal. We'll be back before you know it.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. I'd say good luck, but that doesn't exactly work in my favor, so I don't know. Don't have too much fun without me? Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Oh, good grief. We got the whole clan here. Well, that means that if this ship can't have enough crew, we're gonna have to chase down some of our crew that's going to be scattered to the wind, huh? Let's take a look at what we've got in the way of weapons. We've got our hard target, which has been updated to exotic. All these are hot buttoned. Good. Looking for anybody that doesn't have ammo. All the ammo is just utterly fantastic. Currently wearing our good stuff. We are suited up. We are ready to go. Except I need to set favorites properly again. Star stuff on 1, void form on 2, and base time on 3. There we go. I hit 1, it brought up the wrong thing. Let's have our nice little damage hose ready to go. Zero G, so no stealth.
Okay, rookie. Remember, they chose us, that's on them. It chose their fate. It's open season on assholes. It's my preference to take Hannibal alive. He's more valuable that way. But if it comes down to it, let's go get him.
Oh, that's right. This one's going to be major kickback. Let's switch weapons. What's he got? Advanced Equinox. Nice. Get it that way. Ah. I can't aim when I'm skittering around like that. There's more beyond there.
No, I just come back from.
Quiet. Did you hear the dangerously low temperatures here? Keep an eye on your vitals.
All I can tell you, looked it off, been using this for years now. I am not somebody who is the bully man loop. I mean, I've used the tool.
Okay, well, we're headed that way. Get inside this area, possibly.
We require everybody to pass so if somebody's in the race and they want to get loot, they're required. And yes, it will, and the way that whenever the loot master is ready to, because sometimes the loot master will just do one item, but sometimes, like, I'll give you an example when you've got Devon Lock and Honey War, which are like back-to-back bosses. They'll do that loot together. So you'll get 4 pieces of loot. But they come up one at a time, and you either get 25%, and 100%, or however you set that. That's how we 25% and when you put your bid in, it automatically scrolls to the next item, and you can save it, or you can pass. And if you're in combat, the box won't stay up. There'll be like a ball that you can click and you can see while in combat.
Yeah, how about that? We got a troublemaker there.
In anti-sniper. So like, just for example, like if you put something in a item you're interested in, you kind of want the bid 5%. Think of it as a 50%, 100% point. And if somebody comes in with you can bomb, you can decrease your bid. That's
Find another way into the loading bay. Find information on accessing the Sunsail ship. Okay.
And rate your stuff what y'all believe if you know, you tell people you get one bid and one bid only. And if you really want something, you better get 100%. always be 25% or
Well,
whatever.
I killed the people in the local area except for the one on board the ship that we need to get into. And that guy down there.
Hey, bet you can use that key card for fast again.
And then the thing of it is that if it's a box and you know there's whatever things up and you know there's nothing that drops.
I keep forgetting that I've got this set up to occasionally put out the explosive round. We do need to get that computer taken care of before we go any further. Let's see. Inventory logs. Treasure. Sun sail. Here's the important ship. Problem with the missile pod. The clamps refuse to disengage. And rewire it, but move the transport shaft in case it goes off, so that we'll only fire a hole in the upper loading bay. Well, that's where we want to go, right?
You know, where you have like a weekly decay and how much.
We need to make that gun go off. That's why we need to get into the sun sail. Locking up the ship so no one can accidentally fire the missile, keeping the key in a safe place, so Nicholas's locker. Got it.
And like I say, I've never even seen this. But I'm happy to.
They said they wanted a ship to rival the Razor Leaf, whatever that is. Well, guess who's flying the Razor Leaf? Well, I'm not actually flying it, but I've got it.
You have one pool, and it's spread.
Ooh, so somebody refurbished a ship to be like the Razor Leaf. Cool. Nice idea. Secure your shit.
Personally, I think, you know, you earn regardless of whatever team you're on. And you're choosing to spend to buy, you know, to get your gear.
Those messages were newer and older.
Whatever, sooner. Now,
Personal
if you
correspondence.
choose
Trackers in
and
Aquila.
you don't want to spread your points out, then you should be bringing the same tuner. I mean, it's like basically, this is your bank account, this is your budget, and regardless of who you bring, you're spending your bank account on your. Well, I do know that, with the dog, they, in their Discord, they have a channel that, something about EPG petition or something like that, but that's where you can actually go in.
Station lockdown override. Disable lockdown. Orders lockdown lifted. Loading bay error. Doors unresponsive. Docking bay error. Doors already unlocked. Tower. Mechanical locks engaged. Manual key wired to the tower. Okay. Okay, so we are headed that way. Where's this go? Eh. Okay, all the bad guys are this way.
CG is my favorite, and I'll definitely be bringing
Yeah, when they're tumbling that fast, I pretty much have to use phase time just to get a bead on them so I can loot them. The enemies are either way above us or way below us. Way above us. Okay.
I'm gonna do my level best to be there. And hopefully it's gonna be on board that.
Ah,
But, you know,
so
maybe.
that was an alternate way in.
But you can run it. It's fun.
So the key is in somebody's locker, and we just unlocked the door to the crew cabins. That's wrong way. Where'd it go? We saw it earlier. Well, let's head for the oh, crew quarters this way. I just got turned around. Okay. Is that right? Okay, let's get the loots from here, and then we'll go pick up that last guy. And the key.
Found one.
There's you. You're in front of the locker that has the key in it, aren't you? You're blocking it. There we go. Sunsail ship key. I just need to head back to that ship. Why this isn't showing anything. It says find Hannibal. Okay, well, we know we need to get on board this ship and trigger the missiles. Okay, not Hannibal, just Spacer Punk.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking.
Notice Andreja doesn't have any problem with me working for the Trackers Alliance. Ship logs. Read from past to future. Verbiage 8A. Help. Okay. Inventory. Little link. Debug menu. Look at all of them. Grab drive. Missile pod. Online. Execute test sequence. There we go. Weapon port. Weapon starboard. Shields. Okay, so just the... There we go.
What was that? Seemed risky. I hope that we didn't break anything important.
Nah, they can patch it up. So the missile pod, I saw a cable heading out of the ship and up, where they put the missile pod somewhere where it couldn't cause any problems except for the hole that we wanted to cause. Okay, that's all 4 of the blips I saw. Let's not worry about the other 2.
Don't shoot! I give up! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up! You got the wrong guy. I'm not Hannibal, I swear. I just work for him. Whoa, how...
Hello, things to deal with.
By now you've probably found my associate Deke and learned that he is not in fact me, and that I am not who I said I was. Darn it, I know, right? Anyway, if you look out the window, you can see I'm taking your beautiful ship. Thanks, by the way. But don't worry, I won't leave you stranded. I'm not that bad a guy. You'll find a container nearby with a key to an old junker that should hold up long enough to get you home. I've left you some other goodies too, just so there's no hard feelings. It should unlock now. As for me, I think I'm out of the stolen ship business after this, so I won't trouble you anymore. So long, and thanks for playing.
So Hannibal's going clean. Yeah, right.
Almost makes it hard to hate him. Almost. And Rookie, I don't know how you figured all that whole mess before Hannibal revealed himself. It's like you have a sixth sense. Well, we gotta get back to HQ. Let's see what he's left us and hope he's not luring us into a death trap.
Okay, so we need to take the loots. take a look at some of this stuff. Oh, of course, I haven't looked at this in a long time. Anyway, so extreme temperature entry spacesuit. Okay, so thermal is 30. Okay, and a helmet. See if we got any interesting weapons. First of all, by damage, my stuff is still the top, as it should be. By DPS, I'm still way at the top. So that's all cash loot. Okay, unlock.
Can we just not talk about this right now? God damn, he wasn't kidding. This thing looks like it can barely fly. Still, that Hannibal is something else. Could have marooned us and left us to starve. At least we can get home.
Can we? I hope this thing's got enough jump range. Anywhere I can switch ships would be okay. I don't know if I get to keep this ship or not. Probably not.
I have something for you.
Have a moment. Crab jump is back online.
I'm gonna go talk to my companions between recordings.
Weapon is operational. At your command.
Oh, this thing's got problems. Well, we do have a grav drive. We're in trouble though if we have to actually fight anywhere, but I can do a little bit of repairs there. Okay, so shields are up to full, engines are almost there. Yeah. Back to Aquila City.
We're locked in and landing.
I would not mind stopping at the Laredo storefront. I appreciate their craftsmanship.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
Hey, your ship that landed not too long ago?
assume your return means you have successfully completed your mission. But where is Hannibal?
I'll let you say it, rookie.
Is this true, Roach? I know Hannibal has a reputation for being elusive, but I believed if anyone could catch him, it would be you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, no one, but unfortunately it's true. Like a heat leech, the squirmy bastard was there under our noses the whole time. He escaped our notice and left us stranded. I'll fill you in later.
More importantly, Roach, how do you evaluate your partner's performance?
Even if we didn't catch our target, Rookie here did a good job. I stood back and advised. Rookie did most of the work. They'd make a good tracker.
I trust your endorsement, Roach. With that, your assessment is complete. Roach believes you did well. Welcome to the Trackers Alliance. Other bounties on the display will now be available to you, as will the downstairs lounge. There, you will find the Elite Bounty Board, with tougher missions, as well as other amenities and resources. Lastly, you will choose a call sign. This is how other trackers will know you within the Alliance. It will obfuscate your identity and keep you safe.
I've got to go with Mantis.
It is affirmed. Henceforth, you shall be known among trackers as Mantis.
Trackers Alliance stuff and things. Okay, I'm going to cut the recording here. I'll go take care of loot and all of that, and we'll be back for, I don't know, I'll pick one of those up. We'll see. I will see you then.